Okay, so some of the videos for this 1 hour paper were fine. I'll just quickly show you some of the ones where it went wrong. So this one, writing as a product of its prime factors, just make sure you end up with all prime numbers here. Some people wrote like 4 times 3 times 3. You can't have a 4 in there because it's not prime. So do your prime factor tree until they're all prime numbers. And remember, this is your working. You need a final answer written out like this. Question 2. We don't know Jay's age, so I've shown it as X. And then it tells you that Kira is 7 years older, X plus 7. And Martha is twice as old as Kira, so twice as old as X plus 7, which gives us this. The sum of their ages is 77, that's where this bit's come in. And then I've solved it to find X. Once I know that X is 14, I can work out what X plus 7 is. I can work out what 2X plus 14 is. Once I've got all of their ages, I just make sure that they're in the right order, because it says J's to Kira's to Martha's, so I've got J's, Kira's and Martha's. And I've just simplified it by dividing by 7. Question 4, the original video is fine, look back, it goes all the way through, that one's okay, so I won't do that again. Question 5, the video got as far as telling you to use the midpoints, because we've got group data, but once you're using the midpoint, it's the same as any other finding the mean from a table. You times your value by your frequency, and you get all of these values in your third column. And then it's always the sum of the third column, which is this, divided by the sum of your frequency column. So it's 7,300 divided by 20, which gives you this. The reason why the mean may not be the best average to use is because we can, if there's a massive gap from 450 all the way up to here where there's no values, there's a 0 there, these three might count as outliers, they might do. So yes, the mean is affected by outliers. The median is not. Question 7, just to say that these should not be a series of straight lines, it should be one smooth curve. It's not called a line of best fit, don't put that in. That's what you have in scatter graph questions where you've got all those crosses and you've got to put a straight line through them. That would be a line of best fit. This is just say that it should be one smooth curve, it's only one mark. Recurring decimals, for each one I've just continued them slightly to see what the next number would be. So in each case it's 0.246, but in this case there's nothing after it, so that's the smallest. In this case, which is this one here, it was a 2 after the 6, so that's the next smallest. In this case it's the 4 and the 6 that are repeated, so it's a 4 that comes next, so that's the next smallest. And in this one the next number would be a 6, as shown here, so that's the biggest. So I've carried each of them on slightly so that I can see which is the smallest and which is the biggest. Question 9, I'm going to leave this here for you to pause and have a look through. If you can't work out where I've gone with it, come and find me, ask me in class or ask me during break time, but I'll leave this for you to pause and have a look through. Question 12, the original video is fine, go back and watch it. Question 13, the original video shows you how to do part A, but if I just leave part B here for you, pause it, have a look through, you can come and ask me if it makes no sense. You can at least see my working so you can try and work out where I'm coming from. And then from there, questions 16, 17 and 18, all of the original videos are fine, I described them all in full detail. And question 19, 20 and 21, again, I described them all in full detail. So the last one was question 22. We looked at that in class. If you want to come and ask me about it again, then do. But that's just a quick summary of the ones where the original videos didn't work.